Hey guys,
Hello.
welcome back to another episode of the TTYL podcast. I'm Sarah.
I'm Adrian. Bro, you're so quiet.
Oh, really?
You're like whispering. You're like, hello guys, this is Sarah.
It's what, episode like 22 or something?
Sure.
I'm still not used to opening. We are playing around with different settings for our recordings.
Wait, what is this thing here? The light in the corner? Is that the ring light?
Is it the ring light?
That is the ring light.
Oh, wait, no. That's the information thing on the screen.
No. The white square
that,
right there.
No, that square is on the screen. It's an information box on the screen.
Oh my god.
The camera.
Oh my god. I want to seem crazy.
I know. I was like, wait, is that a
Oh
TV
my
reflection?
That's crazy. Okay, well, that's
Yeah,
awkward.
we have a ring light because we film at night, and then Adrian was playing around with my camera and he increased the resolution, and we brought the camera more close to us, so hopefully our reels will be less blurry, but we will see. We're just trying different things.
When our blurry reels get views.
Yeah, what the heck? Like, how does that
It's so funny.
keep engagement?
Because we're funny people.
That's true.
I'm a funny person. Maybe not Sarah.
You're carrying.
Hee hee.
Okay, how's your life, Adrian?
My life's okay. Christmas. I'm not going anywhere for Christmas. I'll be here because I'm
It's
still
you,
on.
me, and Amy in the apartment, and we're shipping Caleb off.
Oh my god, we're like dropping him off at boarding school. Yeah, so the three of us are gonna be here, and then Rebecca's parents are coming up to cook for us from Indiana's.
Specifically to come here to cook for us.
Wait, literally they are though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think because they want
Oh,
to.
yeah, they're just chilling.
They have nothing to do. I mean, wait, that's not
really
mean.
cool.
But
No, they're just, change of
just-
scenery.
yeah, and it's warmer here technically.
That's crazy.
Because Indiana is freaking like.
But it's also stinky here.
I mean, would you rather have 10-degree weather or?
Yeah,
You'd actually like. I wouldn't go to work. Period. 10-degree weather
Dude, the morning is also brutal.
here. No, in Indiana.
Indiana,
yeah,
yeah.
it's so brutal.
And then, like, you get in your car, and it's so cold.
I feel like normally, like when I hold my like cup of coffee outside in New York, like my fingers feel warm because the coffee is warm. In Indiana, I was holding a cup of coffee. My fingers are still cold from how
Jeez.
freaking cold it is.
Wait, you know what? I've been missing things lately. Like, I've been losing stuff. I don't know where my mittens are. And I actually do use them here.
Mittens.
Yeah, I
do
had
you mean you
white
lost
mittens.
them?
I have
Oh,
no
I know
idea
exactly
where
what
they
you're talking
are.
about.
Yeah, and then I also lost my road lippy after my road trip. I have no idea where it is.
Dude, honestly, it's probably in some like pants, and then you're gonna find them after the washing machine.
Wait, that's so true.
I always find shit in my washing machine.
Yeah, and then I'm like, how did you survive? And I was like, is this so
it's
good?
still kind of moist, but it tastes like soap.
Oh gosh, ew.
So bad.
Yeah. How else have you been?
No, let's talk about you now.
Oh,
It's enough
okay.
about me.
Let's see. A couple of weeks ago, after I got back from Thanksgiving break, I woke up early and I went to some workout classes. And it was really nice because it forced me to get up earlier than I usually do. And then I like stayed out and went to a cafe to work. And I feel like that time was so productive.
Actually, can I call you out real quick?
Yeah.
You're not making any more of that healing girl content.
Yeah.
Bro, you made 2 episodes.
I made 3.
3.
I know.
The
That's
fuck?
my thing. I will do stuff on social media for like 2 weeks and then hop off for like a month and then come back. I really
You gotta-
don't know what it is.
you
I
just
need to like
gotta-
psychoanalyze myself. Maybe it's my motivation. Maybe it's priorities. I don't know. Maybe I don't want it bad enough. And that just might be it.
Bruh, do you want this bad enough? We'll stop right now.
Hey, listen.
No, we're employed to each other, so now we're stuck.
No, but I feel like part of it is because I am prioritizing podcasts over
Yeah.
personal stuff.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Anywho, today we're going to be talking about our backgrounds, our cultural backgrounds, and kind of how we grew up. Because Sarah grew up in Indiana's, and I grew up kind of across the country in China. Wait, no, across the world in China. And I think it'd be interesting to kind of compare and contrast, like kind of how maybe we did certain celebrations, because we're both Asian, but like had very unique experiences. And you didn't live in like California or New York; you lived in like Indiana.
My entire life.
Yeah. So which is, I mean, it's just different, you know?
Would you consider yourself Asian American?
So I actually was going to bring that up. I was going to say, have you heard of the term third culture kid?
No.
Okay. Do you want to guess what it is?
Third culture kid. So
Yeah,
it's
just
like,
try.
wait, third culture, which means there's a first and second culture?
Okay, you're getting somewhere.
Okay, so your first culture, oh, it's like the third culture is a mix of the first and second, but it's like not really a mix, it's like its own thing. What am I saying?
Wait. Oh, yes. Sorry. So you're kind of correct. Developing a unique third culture, we're called TCKs, to create their own distinct cultural ties that are separate from the cultures of their parents and the country they currently reside in. So
Okay.
basically, it's like a child who spends a significant portion of their formative years in a different culture than their parents or their country of nationality. Does that make sense? So I guess really any kid that's lived abroad.
Wait, that's different than their parents' culture and the country they live in's culture?
It's kind of like dissonance almost, because they can't completely assimilate to where they were born because of their family's culture.
Oh,
So that's
okay,
what,
so
like,
it's
the third
only
culture.
two.
I mean, it could be as many
Okay.
as you want, but it's like that essence,
Okay.
I guess.
Would I classify as that?
Why?
Because my parents they have a lot of traditional values that they still hold, and it differs a lot from American culture. So then I've created, like, my culture is kind of a mix of both. Or, like, I'll do things that my parents don't understand.
I'm not sure, because from like an outside perspective, I would say you guys are Asian Americans, and that is your like identity.
So is that, like, if that follows the theme of third culture, is that, like, second culture?
I guess. Oh, one thing also says, well, maybe being Asian American is like a subcategory of that, or just like every immigrant kind of has that experience. But part of it is like you've grown up at an angle to everywhere and everyone. So like being able to kind of like mold and yada yada yada.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to your question of do I consider myself Asian American? I think the more time I spend in America, yes. But when I grew up, my label was like Asian American, but I didn't feel Asian American, or I didn't know what that meant, you know, because
Wait, even growing up,
yeah,
your label was Asian American?
yeah, because I was like an
Oh, yeah,
Asian
'cause you
kid from
came back,
America, But I mean, you consider yourself fully American.
No, I'm Asian American.
Oh no, that's what I meant, like Asian American.
Yeah.
Does that mean anything to you?
Like, growing up, I would do things that had Chinese culture.
Right. Nice.
Okay, also disclaimer, I'm like kind of tired and out of it, if you can't tell. So I'm just covering myself in case I say something really dumb. Or okay. Anyways, what does it mean to me? I mean, I have my fair share of childhood traumas with being Chinese in terms of like introducing food
Right.
and stuff. But I did do a lot of like Chinese dancing as a kid and was in the community, which was fun. I don't know. I think like maybe there was a period of time when I was younger where I really didn't want to be Chinese. And I don't know what I wanted to be, maybe just like white or something. But at the same time, while I did think that, I also knew that that was something that was really special.
Yeah.
I just didn't know how to really honor that in a way that I resonated with and that like was respectful to my culture too, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I would do anything that's like disrespectful to my culture. But yeah, so mostly just something that I resonated with.
Something disrespectful
Yeah,
to your
like,
culture is
wait.
crazy.
But
When I ask that question, it's more so just because like again, just to clarify, I am Asian American, but maybe not like the way the reason why I identify as Asian American is because like physically that's like what I am, but culturally I don't really know what that means. But from like the outsider looking in, there's been a lot of like I've noticed like themes almost like a lot of you guys had like immigrant parents. And then you guys had to do one thing really interesting, like the English translator.
oh, as a kid.
Archetype. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're, no matter how old you are, you're always like ordering at restaurants or
Yeah.
like filing your parents' taxes or stuff like that. Versus like I didn't have that because my parents lived in China where everyone spoke Chinese.
Yeah.
So definitely
Do you want
like
to give an up or a recap
And
on
recap?
your history. I know we've like kind of gone
Bits
into
and
it
pieces.
before, but just for the sake of this episode.
All right. I was born in Iowa, and then I lived in Texas for 1 year where I did preschool. There's actually footage of me. It's like standing on a cardboard box saying the... Oh my God, what is that
Pledge
thing
of
called?
Allegiance.
Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh my gosh.
Pledge of Allegiance. See, I was about to
Wait.
say the rights of the... I don't know
Wait,
why.
let's play a game real quick. And
You think you know it?
Yeah, can you say the Pledge of Allegiance right now?
But you actually know it like word for word?
I think so. Well, it's muscle memory. Like low-key, I need to like put my hand over my heart and stand up. But I don't. It's
Bet.
like autopilot. Wait, try it.
I pledge my allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible with liberty and justice for all.
Hey,
That was
good
it?
job. I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I guess I am
That's
Asian American.
crazy. What is the point of the
No,
Pledge of Allegiance?
but bro,
Actually.
I didn't learn that until like junior year of high school.
Whoa.
Because I
Wait.
forgot. I didn't, like, when I grew up in America, I didn't know it existed.
Oh, they didn't do that for you guys in school?
Because we're international school. We don't identify as like an American school.
Oh, I see. I see. Did you have to do anything else, like other rituals?
Rituals, we had chapel.
Oh.
Because we were a Christian school. I don't want to reveal what school I went to because I might be like doxing
Oh, I didn't
them.
know that was a Christian school.
Yeah, it was a Christian high school.
Oh, interesting.
So the two kind of like American schools there was this one school that was like marketed as an American high school, and the other one was like us, like a international. Sorry, they were in an international American school. We were in an international like Christian school.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And then anyways, wait. So, and then I moved to Asia because of my dad's job, and I spent 15 years of my life there, and then didn't come back to the States until college, and that's where I met Sarah and them in Indiana. So I went from Shanghai to Indiana. Great lore.
That is a great lore. But I think it's crazy that you also started in
America
too.
That's like, I always wonder if I never moved, what kind of person I'd be. Like born and raised in Texas.
And like the transition itself of like moving to a new place as a kid.
I actually almost moved back to Texas sophomore year of high school.
Really?
Because my parents they thought that moving back would give us a better chance of like going to a better school in college. But then my brother and I literally begged. We're like, no.
You liked it?
I mean, I loved high school. I loved like Shanghai. That's where I consider home. So
Oh.
the idea of like moving to Texas, we're just like,
Wait, so you don't consider Texas home right now?
in America I do.
Oh, okay.
But
like,
if you're asking like where home is, like obviously Shanghai.
where are you from?
Okay, see, we're about to get there. Like, there's so many things that like not triggers me, but like just like I have memories of like these things, you know. But okay, so we're gonna go over a bunch of things, but I want to start with like celebrations. So, what did you do for like Chinese New Year and stuff? Because obviously,
Oh my gosh.
like first of all, there's a pretty good Asian population in Carmel.
Yeah.
But like, what would you rate like the like Asian like scene, like food and like you don't really have a Chinatown, right?
Yeah. So yeah, there's no Chinatown. Okay, so in Carmel, Indiana, the Asian population is around 11%. Low-key kind of, yeah, that's pretty small, right?
Wait, that's bigger than Purdue's Asian population.
Oh,
I was
really?
just like, look at Purdue's Asian population.
Okay, yeah, 3%.
But then that's
Wait, no, that's not main campus. Main campus? Why do they not give a percentage? Why do they... 6.5 divided by 52. This is so bogus.
My God.
6.
No, but even then, the student body is smaller than like the population of Carmel, so it's just...
Oh my God, it's 1%. Wait, did I do that right? Yeah. Okay,
I mean,
that's
honestly,
crazy.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, so even though Carmel's population was around 11% Asian, I would say it still felt like there were a lot of people. Like, in terms of school, there were a lot of Asians at our school, probably also because there was one high school, so we all just, like, funneled there. Granted, a lot of people also did go to, like, private schools and stuff.
I also
in
feel like
the
a lot of
area.
you guys knew each other, like, growing up, right?
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't you guys all met in high school.
Yeah, a lot of people met in middle school too, and like elementary. A lot of people just like stayed in the area, honestly. Like, it's actually crazy to think about. My core group of Carmel friends from childhood are all from, pretty much most of them moved at least by middle school, and then we all went to middle school and high school together, which I feel like is
like
kind
you
of a long
moved
time.
to Carmel in middle school?
If they didn't already live
I
here
see,
in elementary school, yeah. But outside of like school Asians scene, my parents are part of like the greater Chinese community in Indianapolis.
It's so
It's actually,
cute.
yeah, there's like a lot. So there's also like Chinese churches, which also kind of have some overlap sometimes. But so celebrations would be like, basically I started dancing when I was 3 and doing like Chinese dance.
Do a lot of people do the Chinese dance? Because Rebecca was doing
Yeah,
did it
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so like they wouldn't be like studio things. It would be like this one person just likes teaching dance, and then we go to their
Aw.
basement. And then the other crazy thing, this is like not celebration related, but like we had a lot of ad hoc classes like chemistry, math. They're more for like
Wait,
science
what does ad hoc
olympiad.
mean?
Like outside of school, you just do it to not like supplement, but to get ahead, or like to
it's
do
just
like competition.
after school classes, like
Yes.
tutoring and stuff.
Yes, but it's not tutoring in the sense that you need help. It's like you're taking advanced classes because you want to get ahead in stuff, or like you're doing it for competition math or competition science things. So like literally there's a huge community of parents sending their kids to these different classes, and they were expensive. And there's also like English classes. Yeah, it was crazy. So I think at one point I was taking like 4 of these different classes a week,
Right.
on top of Chinese school on Sundays. And then after Chinese school, you'd have extracurriculars like chess or dance or singing or like literally any other random like thing that they held at Chinese school.
Wait, so what would you get? Like, how would you guys participate in like extra, like school extracurriculars? Like, if you did like a
School-
sport, like, would you do that on top of like?
Yeah, people would. So like swimming, people would go early for those meetings and then stay after too, and then go to a class
What the-
after that if they're in one of those like random classes.
Okay, I'm happy you brought that up because I don't think that's the same with my school and my friends. Like, I don't think we had that like additional like classes and
Yeah, it's
stuff
so
the way that
weird.
you guys did.
Because it's literally just in
You're ma-
someone's basement.
Okay, see, that's kind of crazy. Too. That's so
like
weird.
they're either a professor or something.
That
or they
is-
like, yeah.
I mean, like, correct me if I'm wrong, if any of my school friends see this, but that was not a shared experience with us across seas.
Mhm.
But that is, I mean, like, my mom did try to like tutor me when I was younger, but that was like
Yeah.
it. Like,
Yeah.
after school, you do your extra school like band or sports, and that was it. Just go home.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Did you guys like start like an instrument? Piano.
Yes.
But, like,
okay,
did
see,
most people
piano
start it?
is shared experience across all Asians.
Yeah.
I mean, I think high school we did have like the whole like try band, try choir, like try to like the thing you guys do in high school too, where you pick
Mhm.
an instrument. So
Yeah.
that's-
Ours was like I think middle school.
okay, so
we
I actually
had
wanted
to.
to ask you about like Chinese school,
Mm-hmm.
because again, that is a very foreign concept to me. So the way I learned Chinese was like like learning from my parents, and then like obviously speaking it, just like living. And then we had like Chinese classes as required part of our curriculum. So I know like a bunch of like my friends who grew up with me from like childhood, like literally they moved from America when they were 1, and they're Caucasian, and their Chinese is like just as good as mine.
Dang.
So when I came here and y'all are talking about Chinese school and stuff, but like everyone I talked to, they're like, I fucking hated it.
Yeah, we actually didn't. People didn't take it seriously. Sorry, mom and dad.
So like what happens? You turn a certain age and someone just signs you up?
Like, so I'm pretty sure.
Is this from birth or like
pretty
formative years? Or
like-
from like middle school?
Maybe like late elementary to middle is when you could maybe start, or even maybe first grade. I don't know. There are like books that are like first grade Chinese, but I don't think you probably wouldn't take that as an actual first grader. I don't know. I guess it just depends on where you are in
Right.
life. But yeah, so we would just like go. It was held at our high school.
Oh, okay. That's
So they
nice.
would like rent out the space, and then it was like, I don't even know, probably from like 12 to 3 or something, and then you'd have extracurriculars after that.
12 to 3?
I actually don't remember the time.
So this is during school?
On a Sunday.
Oh, on a Sunday.
Every single
Oh
Sunday. So
my-
one of your weekends was always just like Chinese
Bro,
school.
if you went to church and then went to Chinese school afterwards,
Yeah.
wow. That's basically a
Yeah.
school day in itself.
I think there was actually another Chinese school at one of the churches, question mark? I kind of forget. Actually, yeah, I forget what like the time commitment was. But the fact that it was every Sunday just like took that part of childhood.
Okay, so like
Away.
no judgment, you didn't like it.
No.
Did you learn
I don't think
Chinese?
I actually learned, like I learned tongue twisters. Okay, ready? Check this out. 4个小孩子拿着小篮子来到小集市，要买红柿子，每人买4只回家一起吃。
I can't even do that. That's impressive.
And then
Or the fact you still remember that.
I know.
Word for
No,
word.
it's funny because I'll like go home. This was when I was in like college. I would like go home sometimes, and my mom would be like, "Do you want to like learn a little bit of Chinese with me, just to like refresh and stuff?" So we'd whip out one of my Chinese school textbooks,
Yeah.
and like she'd be like, "Okay, read this like verse or like this little passage," and I would read it so fluidly, and then she'd be shocked, and she's like, "Wait, your Chinese is pretty good.
I'm
How'd you do that?"
dead.
But it's because I was reading the pinyin,
Oh,
and then
yeah,
once she covered the pinyin, I didn't know a word. I was like, "What did you think I was reading?"
Wait. Say that tongue twister thing one more time, but a little slower.
For you to understand it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just trying to like hear what you're actually saying.
四个小孩子
Okay, 4
拿着
kids.
小篮子来到小集市
What is 小
It's like a market or something.
Okay.
要买红柿子
Okay.
每人买4只
Oh my lord.
回家一起吃
Okay, I got it. That
Yeah.
is absolutely insane.
It's so fun to say.
We're
Anyways,
gonna have the subtitles on the screen when she says that, because
hey, don't give me extra work. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
no, that's mad. Wait, what about like? Okay, did you learn like Chinese history?
Oh no.
So it's just pure like conversation.
Yeah, so it's reading, writing, listening, conversation. And then we would have like, you know, the little books where you learn the strokes for different words
Right,
and the order.
right,
So you
right.
like copy that a bunch of times. I remember taking an exam and I'm pretty sure I got like an F plus.
Yo, she got the plus.
And I remember going home to my mom and being like, I got an F, and she's like, it's fine. It's really fine. I was
Oh,
just
that's
like,
really- that's
dude,
really
I
nice, though.
can't. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's really interesting.
Okay, hold up. Circling all the way back to
Yeah.
your first question, that was how did we celebrate
Yeah,
Chinese
yeah,
New Year's
yeah.
and like Moon Festival and all that stuff. So, because we had this huge Chinese community, they would host these Chinese New Year celebrations. It's basically this ginormous performance, and it was kind of intense. Like there was someone that coordinated it.
Right.
You had to like in my peak, I was in like 11 performances.
Holy
like
crap.
either singing or most of them are dancing or like some other kind of thing. Okay, is 11 a stretch for my dance girly friends? If you're even watching this, at least 5 to 7 maybe. I don't know.
It still just baffles me how you have so much time to like it was probably so hard.
Yeah, we would dance like maybe once or twice a week, or if it was once, it was like 4 to 5 hour dance practice.
Right.
Yeah, and then you would have to like practice on your own.
Oh, that's
But
crazy.
yeah, but it was so fun because like all the grown-ups would like know all the kids, and then like all the kids would kind of know each other, and then we'd all be like dancing together. It kind of was like different dance groups too, within the kids, and like just like within the whole Chinese org. So it was just like fun to be with your quote unquote team, not really, but like your people. And then you'd all share like a dressing room, and like it's just like madness, but it's so fun.
Like performing, period.
Yeah, that's true. I like attention. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, so Chinese New Year for us, we actually got school off for Chinese New Year.
Whoa.
So, dude,
wait, did you get school off for New Year's?
No.
What?
You got wait, what?
Wait, did we get school off for New Year's?
You did not get school off for New Year's. That's crazy.
Really? Why do I think that New Year's is a holiday, but like it's literally not?
Yeah.
What?
Wait, did you?
Wait, I guess not.
So my school, we would have Christmas break and then go back to school from January, and then Chinese New Year is like February. So we get like 2 weeks in February off too.
You get 2 weeks?
Dude, that
For Chinese New
I
Year?
think it was about 1.5 to 2 weeks. That
That's
combo
crazy.
was insane. It was like it's like a week and a
with
half.
Christmas.
Yeah, a
Oh,
week.
okay.
No, separate from Christmas.
What?
It'd be like a week and a half to 2 weeks from Christmas. Was it 2 weeks? Okay, I think it was a week and a half. A week to a week and a half in Christmas, a month of school, and then a week to week and a half in February.
That's so much. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so that's we got school off for that. It was so lit.
Why is the camera blinking?
I don't know.
Okay, sorry, the camera died,
Nor.
but we'll turn it back on later maybe.
But yeah, that was my Chinese New Year.
Wait, that's crazy. So did you guys have like performances and stuff?
Yeah, so the school will make it a whole thing to celebrate like Chinese New Year. So we'd hire like the dragon dancers to come in.
Oh yeah.
Like this, we'd have like the drum ceremonies and all of that.
Yeah. Did you ever do the dragon dancing?
No way, dude.
What?
It's mad dangerous.
Actual
The
dragons?
one where you hop on. Shut up. The one where you hop on like the beams and it's like hella acrobatic. That's what we had.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's what we had.
Oh my gosh, I've been in the little dragon before, or
Like
the
the
lion.
backside?
The lion.
The lion.
it's so heavy. The head is really heavy.
Yeah.
And then the back is like you're just hunched over and you
yeah,
can't see anything.
yeah. You're like a kid, and you're just like hang on for dear life.
Yeah. Dang.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, just a segue off of Chinese New Year. One thing I realized a big difference is I don't think we did our pep rallies well, because I feel like pep rallies in like America are like such a big thing, right?
Wait, pep rally during school?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you guys,
We
the
had like
whole school like shows up for it.
convocations.
What
Is that
was-
what?
what's
wait,
a
is that the word?
convocation? That sounds
like-
so serious.
I know. Wait, is that the word? Chat. Okay. Basically, like the whole school has to go to the auditorium.
Wait, when I
Not auditorium. The gym, and like they have a whole like
ceremony.
ceremony. Yeah.
Mm.
Wait, now I'm thinking, how did they fit everyone in there? There was like 5,000 of us.
Did your school have a school song?
I think so. Oh my gosh, I'm so unschool spirited. Does your school have a song?
Yeah.
Can you sing it?
No. But it
Do
was
you remember it?
mad cringe. It was something of wait, I think I can.
Do it.
So our school mascot was a phoenix.
Mhm.
And then I forgot the beginning of it, but the end of it is like, from the north, south, east, and the west, rise, phoenix, rise. So cringe.
Was it in Chinese too?
No, it was in English
Oh.
only. Okay, so yeah, I don't know, just like weird school traditions.
Wait, what was the question stemmed off of?
Celebrations.
Oh, pep rallies and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you? Do you remember pep rallies in America?
I've never been to one. I've never been to high school here.
But like elementary?
I never went to elementary school here.
Wait, you moved when you were 4?
Yeah. 3.
Oh, yeah, that's way before. This is also a huge tangent,
Yeah.
but I remember my sister saying, because she moved to the States when she was 4 from
Mhm,
China,
mhm.
and she said that was such a like traumatizing time. But actually, I think she moved from not the States, sorry, Canada or something. But I think she moved back to China after a certain point
Mhm.
in her later, like, mid-childhood.
Oh.
And, sorry, that was when she said it was a traumatizing time.
Oh,
Because,
I
like,
see, I see.
she was a really lively, active, outgoing kid as a kid. And then when she moved, she didn't know anyone. So it was just kind of, like, tough. And also language. And then she moved back to China, and then she was, like, super different.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So, like, for you also I guess you moved once over, but like, did you have any kind of challenges?
Moving back to America?
Well, I guess like you were older,
Yeah.
but do you remember feeling anything when you were like 3, 4?
No, I would
moving
say
there?
moving here was harder actually as an
Oh,
older
really?
as an older individual. So younger, no, because honestly my memory was fuzzy. But I just remember a funny thing was I had no problem making friends, but my brother would always be crying. And just also like some background, we moved around in Asia for a bit too, and we went to a bunch of different high schools. Anyways, but then so moving back to America was where I was kind of like, what the fuck? Because I think one thing obviously we talk about in school is like being like social like responsibility, right? So like racism and all of that, and then like truly like as someone who is American living across seas, you can't even begin to imagine what that is. Because you always learn it in the context of like history, you know?
Yeah.
So like slaves, and I don't want to talk too much because I'm not the most well versed on it. But like, for example, when we would visit America in the summer, we would like hear about like, oh, like people think we have small eyes, blah blah blah. Okay, but then moving to Indiana, that was kind of like when that's when I realized I'm not American. I got so many okay, I still do this to this day. I'm really careful about how I introduce myself, like whether I say I'm from Texas or from China. TBH, I should just start saying I grew up in Shanghai, because I don't exactly identify with America in that way. But one thing in Indiana was that a lot of people were like, how do you know English?
Oh.
And
That's-
that really like triggered me. I'm like, why? Okay, it's kind of my fault. I said I'm from China, right?
Yeah.
They're like, oh my gosh, you have no accent. And then I just be like, the fuck? So yeah, because of that, just stuff like that, I started introducing myself as from Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of those things that you wouldn't know until you've
Experienced.
experienced it and learned that that's the perception that people have.
And I can tell like these people are like don't mean any ill will. It's just like
Totally.
they're asking out of curiosity, which is fine, but also like to some degree like that level of, is it ignorance? I don't know what to call it.
It's like perspective,
Yeah.
open-mindedness.
Sorry, ignorance is the wrong
Or
word.
like just assumptions, I guess.
Assumptions, yeah.
Mm.
Just really not rubbed me the right way. And it was really evident where like, so my friends who went to like the East Coast, West Coast didn't really have that much of a problem just because they're a little more diverse, I guess.
Yeah.
But like Indiana was very much like, oh, this is the Asian American experience in Indiana.
Yeah. There are a lot of international students too at Purdue.
Yeah. But yeah, Purdue was brutal because my first year there, I was just comparing everything to Shanghai. And obviously Purdue is like a lax everything. The only boba tea we had at that point was Kung Fu tea.
Oh my
our
gosh.
first year. And I was like, oh my God, this is so
terrible. Because Shanghai's like a city vibe, right?
Yeah. It's like you have
Dang.
everything at the touch of your hand.
And now you're at Purdue.
I'm at Purdue.
And no car. Well, did you have...
I didn't drive. No.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was huge culture shock.
When did you start feeling more comfortable?
Bro, honestly, okay, this is gonna sound crazy.
That's crazy.
My last year at Purdue, I like kind of accepted it. Like, oh, this is just like the things are. But then I moved to New York, and I was like, okay, people here are different than Indiana.
Yeah.
So that to me wasn't like, oh, this is just what America is. This is just what like that specific part of
Midwest.
Midwest is,
Yeah.
So, yeah, even right now, I would say if I had to choose something, I still identify as like an Asian American, but very much like my roots are like growing up in China and all that stuff.
Yeah. I think even for me, it's an interesting dynamic because I grew up in Indiana my whole life. So like low-key my perspective and like my perception of Asian Americans is like all I saw was from the Midwest. Like obviously I had friends that came from like California too, or like I knew people from California. My cousin grew up in California, so
even their upbringing is so different. Just having that
Yeah.
more like Asian community,
Yeah.
Okay, so when you like would visit China and whatnot, did you ever feel like you were being like stared at or like judged? Like you felt so distinctly out of place.
Oh, yeah, I feel like people could tell. Sometimes people would come up to me and be like, "Are you Korean?"
That's crazy.
Or like, yeah, they could tell that I was like American.
Yeah, just a little
Yeah.
different.
Can people tell for you even?
So I was gonna that's why I asked you, because I feel like I'm losing my like
Oh my gosh.
third
Your
culture
authenticity.
kidneys. So remember I went to Asia last Christmas? And that's when I caught COVID. So I'm at the hotel and I just have to like fend for myself because my family's out doing shit and I'm locked in a hotel. I go down to 7-Eleven and I buy some food. It's like chocolate milk and like a bowl of noodles. And I go up to her and I'm like, oh, 我想用卡付. Like in perfect Mandarin,
Yeah.
I want to use my card to pay. And she looks up at me. Do you want the receipt after this? In perfect English back to me.
Oh my gosh.
And
Oh
she's
my
like this
gosh.
Taiwanese girl
Wait,
at
what the
7-Eleven.
heck?
And I respond back to her in Chinese. I'm like, oh, 我不用发票，直接付了就走. And then she responds back to me in English. Okay, the chopsticks are right here. I'm like,
She's like, oh, the forks are right here.
I'm like, what is going on? And that's the first time it's ever happened to me.
Wow.
Okay, but keep in mind, the person behind me is white. He walks up to her and speaks in Mandarin, like fluent Mandarin. She responds back to him in Mandarin.
What?
And I'm like, what is
Wait,
going
that's
on here? I thought I was
busted.
hallucinating or hearing things because of
That's so
COVID.
funny.
But yeah, I'm like, am I losing my which is fine. I've been here for a while now, but it's just like
Dang.
yeah.
Yeah, I will say when I go back to China, when I hear the news on TV, why are they so fast? Like, I can't understand anything that they're saying. And then I also just think, like, when Chinese people talk, like, very naturally, it sounds really angry all the time.
Really?
Yeah, like, my parents, they'll, like, be talking, or, oh my gosh, it's so bad. Like, on my dad's side, my whole family on my dad's side communicates to each other very aggressively. They shout over each other, and like it just sounds like they're fighting all the time. But then like I'll get upset and they're like, no, this is literally just how we talk. Like, we're not mad at each other.
Okay, I was gonna say English sounds too nice. Like,
Really?
it's not okay. So one thing I've noticed, because I grew up in Asia and I speak both fluently, I speak English very fast because Mandarin is also a fast language. So like even right now for me speaking like this, you might think this is normal. For me, this is very fucking slow.
Oh, you had to
Like, I
train
feel like-
yourself.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like slowing my speech down so much. I'm focusing on pronouncing every single like letter. Because I realize when I speak English the way I speak in Mandarin, I'm just slurring all my words.
Oh.
But then when you speak Mandarin in a slow manner, it sounds so weird.
You say that so interestingly.
What do you mean?
Say Chinese, but like
Normal?
the M word.
Mandarin?
Guys, we have another. What is this even called? This
Good
is like
pronunciation debate.
pronunciation.
You said pronunciation?
Pronunciation police. We have a segment every episode.
All right, what is
Okay,
it?
you say Mandarin.
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 Okay,
Man,
but you see how I pronounce every single
Are
letter
you
in
Mandarin or man or out?
there? Oh my god.
say-
Men are in.
Oh,
No, we're not in. We're canceled.
I say Mandarin.
Mandarin.
No, you're still saying Mandarin.
No. Mandarin.
Mandarin.
What?
What do you say for the orange?
Orange? Oh yeah, sorry. Mandarin. Can I get a Mandarin?
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Really?
It's not necessarily wrong. It's just different.
Okay, see, again, that's another thing where it's like I pronounce every single letter in the word
Yeah,
versus Mandarin.
clothes.
Clothes.
That's true.
I have to pronounce the TH and the ES.
What were we talking about?
But yeah, just going back to like you say that Mandarin sounds very angry. I think English feels very like not stimulating to me because it's so slow
It's so NPC
and so
vibes.
like I don't know. Yeah.
Like
'Cause-
French sounds romantic.
Yeah. Ooh.
German kind of sounds angry.
Like today, I had to switch like between Mandarin and English. Mandarin. Between English and Mandarin with a patient because like he spoke English but his parents spoke like Mandarin.
And
And then like I would catch myself like switching from English to the language and just speaking hella slow. Like I was like, oh, like you can take the exercise plan home and then I want you to come 2 times a week. Switching to the parents. 这个是我给你儿子的那个运动. And I was like, wait, that sounds so bizarre to me. I'm like talking in slow motion, but yeah.
Wait, you know what's so funny? Sometimes, like, so growing up, I could keep up my Chinese because I would talk to my parents at home. And now that I don't have anyone to talk to in Chinese, like sometimes I'll speak in Chinese when I FaceTime my parents, but a lot of times I still speak English. And sometimes when I go home, like I'm just like more in it, so I will like speak more Chinese. But holy crap, I know there are words that I'm trying to say in Chinese, but I don't know exactly what it is. So I kind of just say something that is like muscle memory that relates to like the muscle in my tongue and like the sound to make connected to the vibe and like feeling of what I'm trying to articulate, but I don't know exactly what that word is or what it means. I just know I say it. I like literally cannot think of an example right now, but like I will surprise myself and be like, wait, what does that even mean? It's so crazy. Like can we do
like a Chinese segment right now?
Yeah.
You just have to subtitle it.
Okay.
All right, Sarah, 你今天晚上吃了什么东西？
我今天晚上我的 roommate Also, the Chinglish is crazy. I speak proficient Chinglish.
I love Chinglish. It's so cute. 我的 roommate, okay, 带了。
我的 roommate
带了什么？
出去帮我们买了 halal food.
Okay, halal food 里面放了什么东西？
放了鸡和的米饭和的一个白的 sauce.
Wait, what is 和的？
和的 like and. 这个跟着这个 or 这个和的这个 Oh wait, what is
I think it's just 和 What the hell?
米饭和
yeah.
鸡和的 Maybe I just added an extra
That's so interesting.
现在没有东西发出来 Oh, wait, that's not right. 发出来
Yeah, no, you
I
can say
don't
that. I
know.
understood
Okay.
you.
Thanks.
Interesting.
I'll say a lot of things to my parents, and then they'll like correct me a little bit because they're like, hee, not this. Like,
Wait,
Iga versus.
Rebecca's parents did that to her over Thanksgiving. That's so funny to watch. Because Rebecca would be like, so because I'm speaking Mandarin to her parents, and then she like tries to chime in with like her Mandarin. Her Mandarin's not bad, like truly not bad. But then she'll like forget a word and just like pause for so long. She'll be like, 妈妈这个东西放了什么？是不是放了？ And then just
processing.
And the three of us are just like, oh.
You can speak it in English.
I know. I was like, Raps is okay.
My dad will like, I think usually what happens is I'll speak in English to my parents and my parents will speak in Chinese to me. But it's so cute because like when my dad gets really excited about something and he really wants me to understand it, he'll start speaking in he'll start speaking in English because I don't know if it's like he just like, you know, that's what I understand, so he like really wants me to understand it. But his English is like okay, but it's not the most fluent, and so he'll kind of be like struggling through some stuff, and then I'm just like, it's okay, you can speak in Chinese. Like,
no, it is very cute though. It is very cute. Oh, dude, language is weird. Growing up, like my Canto relatives, they all spoke Canto, my cousins included.
Do you understand?
Now I'm completely fine, but back then it was we hated Cantonese.
Why?
Because it sounds nothing like Mandarin. Oh my god! I'm so happy the video's not on. It sounds nothing like Mandarin.
Yeah.
So like to say hello, like ni hao. Wait, that's a bad example. Like what does 闭嘴 mean to you?
Shut up.
Yeah, but then like Cantonese, like to say 闭嘴, it's like 消声, which is like cancel the sound. It's like old Mandarin.
Yeah.
So
interesting.
the vocabulary never like it's not 100% translated over.
Yeah, and it's also also just like all the dialects in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you know another dialect, like props to you.
Yeah.
Like the only reason why I'm learning so much now is because of my patience, but otherwise it'd still be trash.
Interesting.
So the funny thing is like
it's kind of nice.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
We came in, my brother and I were the only ones that spoke English. As our cousins grew older, they started learning English too, and then all my aunts and uncles because of like their work, and now like my grandparents low-key feel kind of left out.
Oh.
Like one time we were speaking in English, and they were like,
Guys.
can you guys speak in Cantonese so we don't feel left out? And I was like, okay. I still can't speak it though. Yeah.
Someone's gonna be left out.
Yeah.
But not the grandparents.
Not the grandparents.
Oh. How often do you see your family?
Back then, every year. Now, last time it was last year, but I couldn't even see them because COVID. So, it is what I. I need to go back soon though.
The other thing I think is so fun about China is that like it's so big, but there's so much culture in every single part of China. Like my parents will meet someone and then they'll just ask like where they're from within China because that says so much in a way about your culture or like your background or even like things like food spiciness level, like those kinds of stereotypes in a way like translate so much even to me as an Asian American. I feel so disconnected from that, but at the same time people will be like, oh, aren't you from a place in China where you eat a lot of spicy things? And I'm like, I guess perhaps. But I'm like yeah, but I think that's like really cool. And
okay, no, so to that I guess like to wrap up, my final question to you is like, so once you get a family and you're married, is like preserving the Asian culture something you want in the future, or it's more so like if it happens it happens, if it doesn't it doesn't happen? Because I feel like that would require you to send them to everything that you hated as a child. So Chinese school, like doing, I get the piano's not culturally Chinese.
yeah,
But like, so Chinese school, then you'd have to be more active in like showing them Chinese New Year traditions, like hongbao, and like ball, like making dumplings and all that stuff.
Yeah, mooncake vibes.
I don't know if you have any thoughts on that.
Okay, in terms of like sending them to school and classes and stuff, I think that would be more of a general parenting thing rather than like a cultural thing.
Wait, really? To Chinese school?
Oh, sorry, not Chinese school. I mean, like the other ad hoc classes. That's a good question. I haven't thought about Chinese school in terms of like culturally. Yeah, like I do want to keep those cultures.
Would you date a man
I would date a man, in fact.
who does not connect with Asian culture at all?
No. Like, I mean, if he wants to learn, he has to have a willingness, at least, to learn and be involved.
Yeah.
But I think, like, I mean, yeah, if he was like, let's not do it, in fact, or he's like, you do it, but I don't really care. I don't know.
Really?
I think I wouldn't feel really cared for. Like, why? It's like not only like an interest of mine. It's like a, background thing of mine. So like, I feel like they should, if they like me enough, they should care.
Yeah. No, I've definitely heard two sides of that story. It's like I'm interested to see like what comes out of like this Asian American generation, because we're like the first generation that's like not immigrants, but like closest to the being like, like Asian that we have.
Yeah.
So once we have kids, what's gonna happen to like the Asian part of being Asian American?
Yeah. I think there's a lot of Chinese traditions that honestly I don't really partake in, or just like wait, what's it called? It's not traditions. It's like
superstition?
Yes, superstition, yes.
Okay, fuck that. Me too.
No, I know, but some of them, like, now I'm like, oh, it's kind of fun.
Oh, like what?
Like when it's your every 12 years, when it's your 12th birthday, like 12, 24, etc. birthday, you have to always have something red on you around your, I think it's technically your waist, but just at least like around your body for the entire year. So like you literally cannot take it off, even to shower.
Oh, okay,
and it's just like good luck. Yeah.
That is pretty cute, actually.
And then like the significance of like 8, the number 8. Yeah, I don't know. I think like as I'm getting older, like learning different things about the Chinese culture has been fun.
Yeah.
I remember when my mom tried to make me wear that red band around my waist when I was 12. I did not have it. I was like, I did it for maybe 2 days, and I was like, I'm going to take this off.
Wait, around the waist is... I would do like a bracelet or something.
Yeah,
no,
right?
Waist is like...
But even then, I like taking off my jewelry when I like shower or swim or something. But you have to keep that on.
Give them a tattoo.
Oh.
A red tattoo.
Actually kind of lit.
That'd be kind of sick. I'd be a cool kid.
What about you in terms of your kids?
I want them to be just like me. I want them to be able to speak all 3 languages fluently. So Mando, Canto, and English. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I think truly, if I have the chance to raise my kids overseas, I will. Yeah.
Shanghai?
No, only because my career and like path, probably very hard to make it to Shanghai.
Where would you go?
Don't know. Yeah.
Somewhere abroad.
Or yeah. But if they were to substitute like English or Canto with like Spanish or like French, I think my freaking cousins speak German fluently. And what do Swiss people speak?
German or French, but it's like a German, Swiss version of.
Okay, so they speak German fluently, and the Swiss, is that still German?
Well, it's like Swiss German.
Swiss German.
Which is different than German, apparently.
Okay. Yeah, so they speak Swiss German
or
and
French
German.
or English, yeah.
And I'm like, that's so sick.
Do they live?
They live in Switzerland.
Nice.
Yeah, they live in Switzerland. We'll see where life takes us.
Do you feel like you and your cousins are really different because you live in different places?
Growing up, we were, because we were so obviously American, and they went to like local like Hong Kong high schools up until. So I have 2 sets of cousins in Hong Kong. 2 families in Hong Kong. 2 of them grew up in like the local Cantonese school system, and then high school they moved to Switzerland. Or middle school. I think it was middle school. They went to Switzerland, where they grew up there.
Dang.
And then went to school. One went to Oxford. The other one was about to go to college. My second set of family, this is the youngest cousin. He, like us, grew up in the international school system. So, but part of a British school system.
Whoa.
So, again, very, very different experience from the 2 of us. But he is planning to go to school somewhere in London, too. Yeah.
Is that normal for families to be so international?
No, my grandparents actually feel some type of way about that.
Why?
Because they're not there to take care of.
Oh yeah.
Because my dad went to America when he was so all of my aunts and uncles went like international, like Europe and America basically. But then when they came back, only my dad was the one to not be in Hong Kong. The other 2 siblings stayed to take care of the parents.
Oh, interesting.
But then now the one that lives in Switzerland is like gone. And then the last one, whose kid is international school, he's still in Hong Kong. But I wonder if he's staying just so he can take care of the family. Because he's the last one there.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, this kind of brings I know we're like trying to wrap,
No, it's
but
okay.
this reminds me of something. Do you have like in your family a strong sense of tradition, in the sense that, like, for example, in my family, my dad is kind of like the, husband is the head of the household vibe. There's that tradition of like parents moving in with the kid when they get married and like living with them, or at least like when they have kids so that they can come and take care of them. I feel like there's kind of that sense of obligation of like, oh, like grandparents are going to live with us kind of thing, which I know a lot of people are like they don't want, or at least like they would live on the same street or city but not like in the same house with them.
I think that
Or the whole like family first, like family is most important.
That, yes. But I'm gonna say like my perception of that has changed a lot because of my relationship with my parents. But the family first. So I guess like you're talking about like the collectivism, like thinking of like
versus
of Asians.
individual.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It very much is. Like growing up, my dad is, oh my god, my dad, low-key annoying, but I appreciate it. He's like, you are the oldest like saying of the oldest saying.
Oh my gosh,
like
yeah.
family, and you have to make sure you take care of like your cousins and your brother and your
Yeah,
mother.
yeah.
I'm just like I'm like 5 years old. I'm like, oh. But like as I got older, like it was more so like that. Like I hear it
Yeah.
over and over again. My dad was never toxic about it, but just very much
it's a
so like
thing.
family oriented.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, it'd be like, so as a kid, he's talking about like my grandparents in a way that like, I should like revere them and like love them and stuff. I literally don't know them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Oh my gosh. And there's also this thing of like saving face in Chinese culture, and it's actually crazy. Like, not even gonna lie, sometimes my parents are like, say this, don't say this, like before we go out to parties and stuff, and I'm like,
Dude, this could be a whole other
what?
topic. Like, oh, that shit's so toxic.
Yeah.
I'm like, do I just not speak?
I know. I'm like, I'm like, damn, I really hope that I'm not internalizing this. Like, I hope that I'm aware enough to like not do this myself,
Yeah.
Cause gosh dang it, why is it gotta be so like calculated?
I think it goes back to like expression. Like the Western culture is very much like be yourself,
More
like
blunt
express
too,
yourself. Yeah. But Eastern is like we are one family, like one unit. Like
harmony, but then it's like literally there's no space to like.
There's so much drama.
Yeah.
There's so much drama. All right. We're done, Zoo.
Yay.
Yay. That is the end of this episode. I hope you found it interesting. I guess hearing about the difference in our lives.
Yeah, it's always interesting to reflect back on childhood and like religion. I honestly don't really think about that.
Religion.
Oh wait, I meant
the fuck?
I meant culture or cultural backgrounds.
Aren't you happy I caught that?
Yeah.
Awkward. Yeah.
Well, also recently, or at least more recently compared to our childhood, there's been more of a AAPI movement.
Yeah.
So been more accepting, and I hope that for other cultures as well. Let us know what you guys did for Christmas and what you have planned for the New Year's. But thank you guys for hanging out with us. As always, we love you. And with that,
She loves you.
Okay. With that,
TTYL.